Hey guys, what's up? This is GaLm and welcome to another update video. Today is June 29th, at least in terms of me recording this, and that means we are about a third of the way through summer, which is really important to note because once September hits, oh my god, I am going to be super busy. Hell, even in August, I'm going to be kind of busy. But in August, it's more of like being away from the house kind of thing because I am going to be going to RTX and PAX Prime. So, oh boy, I'm pretty much going to be gone for half of August at the conventions, and then once September hits, tons and tons of games. Oh lord. So that means I pretty much have to finish everything, or as much as possible, over the next month or so. We're gonna see what happens. I don't know what to think. You know, I kind of sometimes I overestimate how much I can do in a certain time, but I think I'll have to just blame The Witcher. Holy shit. I am up to like part 70 in terms of rendering right now. And that's like 3 to 4 different Let's Plays right there in terms of like length. Oh my god. And we're not even, I'm on like Act 1 still, and I've been told there's 3 acts, and so I can imagine we still have a long way to go. So let me stop fretting about that. Let me tell you what is up, what is going on right now. So Batman, I will be playing the Batman games once The Witcher 3 is done. Once The Witcher 3 is done, I will be absolutely playing the Batman Arkham games. But I am not going to play the Batman Arkham games until I am done with The Witcher 3. And I just mean like in terms of game. If I have like weeks worth of The Witcher 3 by the time I finish The Witcher 3, awesome. And then we can start putting up Batman alongside The Witcher 3. But for now, I'm focusing down on The Witcher 3. We're going to be doing 4 parts a day because reasons. And those reasons are A, I'm putting out a lot of videos that are like 25 to 30 to 40 minutes, and so that means I need to be reasonable with what I'm putting out. And B, putting out 4 parts a day rather than 6 gives me more time. I mean, even if we do some basic math, you know, if I had 24 parts and I put out 6 parts a day, that's 4 days. That's 4 days of content, boom, gone. If I do it in 4 parts a day for that 24 parts, that is like 6 days. That is almost an entire week of content, just consistent content. And that means I have 2 extra days to record even more stuff. And that's awesome. Because I find myself not really having a lot of time sometimes when I go through Let's Plays. It's like, all right, we're trying to go through all this, and I'm stuffing out as much as possible. And then I have no time at all to even, like, clean up my house. Because I haven't cleaned my house in 3-4 months. Hell, I hardly cleaned it even before then. So I have things that I need to do in like health things, you know. I still trying to get around to eating right, but every day it's like I wake up, go get some fast food, and then begin recording for the rest of the day. And I only eat once a day because it's gotta record. So I'm trying to be reasonable. So I'm just trying to say that because there are a couple people who, like, the moment Tuesday hit, right? Like in the last update video, I said we were going to do 6 videos a day, absolutely by Monday, and fucking Tuesday hit, and I had at least 2 people going, hey, so you said you were going to have 6 parts by Monday, and I'm not saying it. I don't understand those guys. I don't understand those people. What the fuck? But we're crazy psychos. We care about the people who are not crazy psychos, who are totally like, oh yeah, you know what, you're right. 2 hours, or like an hour and a half to 2 hours of content with Witcher 3 is reasonable, especially since you're also trying to get us out some other things. Yeah, I'm gonna pat myself on the back right there. So I am gonna be trying to do some side Let's Plays. I already have kind of a list of games I'm gonna be trying to play at the same time. So it's pretty much gonna be me juggling The Witcher 3 and then like a short 4 to 8 hour game or something, and kind of doing that until we're done with The Witcher 3. And then once I'm done with The Witcher 3, again, Batman. All Batman. Unless I'm like really far ahead of myself with that too. I want to be reasonable. I don't want to like oversaturate things too much, even though I do want to put out as many videos as possible because I'm fucking crazy. And I don't obey the laws of YouTube. People are always like telling me, I actually really am amused when some people are like, hey GaLm, so you know, you should be like other YouTubers, you know, they only put out like 3 videos a day. No, I only put out 3 videos a day if times are sad and desperate. But I want to put out as much as possible, so you know, if I can, we're gonna do 4 parts a day for The Witcher 3, and then once I have some side Let's Plays recorded, we're gonna be trying to put out maybe 2 or 3 videos a day for those, depending on the links of those games. And then I also will be trying to put out a ton of multiplayer things. I actually have a lot of multiplayer things, again, on backlog. Right, I've pretty much been focusing just on, like, The Witcher 3 and single-player stuff for a while. But I have, you know, numerous things. We have Monopoly. I know you've probably watched that in another session, but we have Monopoly. We have Mario Kart, Exo Zombies, Heroes of the Storm. I should probably play fucking Evolve again someday, especially since they're getting new DLC. More Splatoon, just so many different things. And I could literally, I would have to look through my files to like list them all. But yeah, we have a ton of multiplayer things that are going to be going up as well. I just kind of have to render them and upload them and then get the thumbnails set up and then figure out a good schedule for them. That's one of the other things I've been trying to like wrap my head around, because it's like, I don't want to put up videos at bad times, but then again, I guess we are hitting the summertime, right? We are in the summertime. Most of you guys, at least in America and Europe, are off of school. I'm just remembering that in like Australia, I think they're going into school right now. I don't know. All I know is that in America, you're probably either off of school or going to summer school. Wow, that sucks. I went to summer school a couple of times. That was awful. Oh gosh, that makes it sound so bad. But so most of you guys have time. I guess I shouldn't be worried too much about the schedule, because usually when I think about like video schedules, I have to think about people coming home from school or work or something, right? It's like, oh, okay, I should probably put it out in the afternoon when they're coming back from school, they're coming off of work, and they're ready to relax, rather than putting up at like 7 a.m. and they're fucking waking up and getting on the bus and going, oh, God, gotta do another day. Gotta write me some more reports. Oh, boy. That sounds kind of sad. Gotta write me more reports. That's all I've got. Reports and reports. Gotta tell everybody what's going on in the world. Oh. But at the very least, I'm putting out videos. So, oh gosh, I'm kind of losing where I was. We're 7 minutes into this. Let me sum up what I'm thinking. Okay, so we're trying to finish Witcher 3. I have no idea how much time I have left in the game. I really honestly believe I'm only like a third of the way through or halfway through. So there's probably, oh god, I have no doubt that The Witcher 3 is probably going to like last throughout the rest of July and maybe even August in terms of just how many videos I'm going to be getting out of it. It's a large amount, but we're going to do our best. Going to be doing some side series, figuring out what we're going to be putting up, and then once we have all that, more multiplayer things, and it'll be nice. And July is going to be hopefully the most productive I have been in like a year. And so there's just going to be tons and tons of things, and I think the only thing we're not going to really do is probably like Town of Salem in terms of like rendering. Oh god, I have like 24 sessions of Town of Salem that are sitting there. They're fucking, I have all the files, they're taking up like a terabyte or two of space, and it is, I just want to, I look at it and go, god, it's such a weird thing for me, but we'll talk about that more some other day. You know, other things I have to do? I still have to finish, or I still have to do that E3 thoughts video. I might do it sometime soon, but first, gotta do work. Gotta get ahead of myself and everywhere as much as possible, and then we can be really happy with things. Yeah. But for now, we're gonna end off here. I think if there are any other thoughts, I will be trying to stream Destiny at some point. We've been meaning to do that, but I was gonna say, oh yeah, I'll stream Destiny on July 4th this weekend and stuff, but then I remembered Splatfest. Splatoon Splatfest. If it doesn't get canceled this time, I want to play it. I want to play the hell out of it. So maybe the weekend after that, just tons of Destiny, even though people are probably sick of Destiny. I don't know. But we'll get around to it. We're gonna end off here. Hopefully I got my points across. So, you know, summary again. We are trying to do Witcher 3. We're going to do 4 parts a day of that. And then while that happens, we're also going to be trying to do some side Let's Play stuff. And so what will hopefully end up happening once I start getting everything flowing, hopefully we'll end up having about 10 to 12 videos a day. You know, we're going to have 4 parts of The Witcher 3, 3 parts of something else. That puts us at 7. And then, at the very least, 3 different multiplayer things going on. So about 10 videos, maybe 12 if I'm putting out more than one multiplayer video or an extra part of that other thing. I don't know, we'll see. And then future notes, RTX, PAX. I'm preparing for those. It's gonna be vacation time. And actually, oh god, that means I have to be really especially careful with how much I put out. Oh no! I can't go too crazy. I have to be reasonable. I have to be reasonable within my own expectations. And my expectations are way too high sometimes, but I'm gonna try to have consistent content for the next month. And then once August hits, we're gonna tone things down a little bit so we can still have consistent stuff throughout that month. And then once we hit September, oh god, time to ramp it back up. But for now, we're gonna end off here. Thanks for listening. Probably tons of things I could say. I still have other games I want to play, but it's kind of like this every year, right? I just try to get as much done through the summer as possible, and then it's gaming season time. Oh god, I still have to do Assassin's Creed. Ah, man. And then Fallout, New Vegas. I'm going insane. We're going insane. I have so little time. I need to, like, assimilate my mind into some kind of robot thing. Permanent energy, 24/7 recording, 24/7 rendering, always prepared. But until then, I'm a human, and we're gonna end off this video. You guys continue to be humans too, or not, if that's your thing. Thanks for listening.